much, that your desires were too wild, that you should be ashamed of the hunger in your soul. But here's the truth they won't tell you. The world fears women who know what they want. They fear women out just to feel alive. You were never meant to fit in their little box. You were born to shatter it. They want you tamed, because they can't handle the storm that's inside you. But why should you apologize for being powerful? For wanting more than a life of empty smiles and shallow conversations? You deserve to be wild, to be unruly, to take up space unapologetically. They told you to shrink yourself, didn't they? To make yourself small. They told you to shrink.
They got another one of my accounts taken down. They had somebody come up and pretend they were helping me, that they had shelter for me and Peter, but they just got all our details and then hung up on us. So I don't think it was real, and so we're still looking for shelter, for a safe way to get me and my dog to a shelter, but there's not one within 3 or 4 hours that takes people overnight. I still can't find one to take us together. We literally got set up. I've been trying in this area to find shelter so I could still get a car, and there was nothing. That's why I ended up getting out and just spending everything I had on shelter. But now time's up and we really have to find something we can afford somewhere. And I don't really want to go with anyone else, because everyone pretending to help me is with the hate group. This lady just pretended to come up. She said, "I hate what these guys are doing to you." When I called and told her all my details, she hung up on me. And I think she was just wanting to know our plans, and then she acted like she was coming to get us, but she just hung up the phone. I'm so confused that it doesn't make any sense. Like, we just want to work our way out of homelessness, and we're reaching out. And for people to like pretend they got a safe place for us just to get attention from people, or I don't know. It's so weird.
They told you to shrink yourself, didn't they? To make yourself small, quiet, and easy to swallow. They said your fire was too much, that your desires were too wild, that you should be ashamed of the hunger in your soul. But here's the truth they won't tell you. The world fears women who know what they want. Desires were too wild, that you should be ashamed of the hunger in your soul. But here's the truth they won't tell you. The world fears women who know what they want. They fear women who refuse to play by the rules, who aren't afraid to burn every...
We just had someone pretend to have a safe place for us, so we called them. They came up in the box. They told me to call them, and they said they had a house and we could work on the farm out there or get a job, whatever we were comfortable with, and that both of their parents were officers and we would be safe, and it would be perfect for me and Peter. And then they asked me if I had any money, and I said I only had $3, but I could help them try to raise gas to get here if they wanted to come in my life, and they just disappeared. So I think they were just tricking me to get all my details and find out if we really had to be out of the hotel, and we do. And I think they were just trying to find out like where we were staying, because I gave them our exact address thinking they were coming to get us, and it was just a trick. So we still don't have anywhere to go. We're just trying to find a safe way to get to shelter so I can work and try to get me and Peter somewhere safe. Like, we just don't want to be involved in the gang stalking, and in order to try to get out of it, we keep trusting people that are with the gang stalkers, because they're the ones that call and act like they're helping out of the situations, but they're not helping. They just want to get our info and find out what we know on SWAT and Mama Tot and all this stuff, and that's why they've been keeping such close eyes. It's both. It's an apartment that's by the day or the week, like a long and extended stay type place. So it is an apartment, but it's not like where you can pay them by the month if you have it, but it's over $2,000, and I didn't have that, so I've been just trying to do it by the week, and then I ran out. They've already doxed us now, so it doesn't matter. I was trying not to say much because they know where we were, but they've already put it in the chat, and then now they called and got all my details, because I was just trying to find a safe way to get me and my dog into a shelter, and I don't really